Hello and welcome to Dartmoor Stomps. First one for quite a while, but the weather's turned and I thought let's get out and do this one. I've been meaning to do this for a little while. Now there's already been an Okehampton Dartmoor Stomp, but what we're going to do a stomp that I hinted at before. We're going to take us up through Fatherford. Now I'm walking down the hill from the station and we're going to turn down here, down this public bridleway towards Fatherford. So this first part of the walk is down a track called Tramlines, which literally just takes you through, I guess these used to be old tram lines. And we're going to head down to the bottom of Fatherford Woods. Now I think we might have done this bit on the first stomp, but now we've got the station and they've upped their game. It seemed like a good idea to start from the station because some of you will be able to come here on the train and do this walk as part of a good day out. You can see right down into the town here. We'll be able to see that a bit more clearly in a minute. Anyway, through this gate. Your standard handle mechanism. It's been a while since I've done one of these. What have I got to say? How far is this? I don't know. Maybe 4 miles. Mostly easy with a few moderate sections. One hill that's pretty hefty up to Bellstone. Hey, just take it steady, it's fine. But we will have some good views when we get up to Bellstone. This walk's kind of got everything: woodland, rivers, beaches. It's pretty cool. Coming up to another gate, we're just going to go through that. A big lever action. So how have you all been? I don't know how long it's been since I've done one of these. Any good walks I should know about? Maybe I'll do a few more of these. I've done this twice actually, each way round over the past couple of weeks. God, didn't I feel it first time, blimey. I've not been out very much at all. But yes, any other routes that you think I should redo maybe, or do again, let me know and I'll happily do them. I did do Snowdon actually, tell a lie, that was something I did a few months ago now. I got very lucky with the weather, but it was proper cold. I had about 5 minutes of glorious sunshine at the summit and then the clouds came in. Oh, here's a sign. It's got Ollocks to Exie on it. Well, that's about. Yeah, that was good fun. Watching the people who walked up who hadn't checked the website and didn't realise that the cafe was shut or the toilets or anything like that. I don't think they're Dartmoor native chickens. Anyway, so if you want some eggs, one honesty box. And we're about to go through another gate, and if I look up I can see the A30 up there. Ooh. It's all had a bit of a revamp round here recently. The Okehampton United Charities have obviously they've bought some land round here. I wonder if they bought this. Anyway, they seem to be doing some work and giving it a bit of a spruce up. This is a little ford. Good for paddling. If you're an adult. A little girl died there. I think I mentioned her in the last Okehampton video. This is her bridge, Charlotte's Bridge. A week came over this bridge last time, and I think I said, if you want a nice walk, go through this gate. Which is exactly what we're going to do. I don't know how much of me or the A30 you're going to hear. I've got the mic thing on the camera rather than my muff on my chest. But I did a little test earlier. It seemed to be okay. It does free me up a little bit. And we're heading up here, and we're going to sort of just head to the left. Basically following the river. It's easily my favourite walk around here, this one. See, I said there were beaches. It's funny, the river here, you can kind of smell the sea in it. Maybe it's all the sheep and the cows' urine that's washed its way down. I don't know. Okay, so we walked through the woods a little bit, and now we've come to this, I don't know what you call it, but it's like a load of stepping stones. Yeah, it's lovely, that. I've seen that sort of thing before. I think down at Okehampton woods. Right, so at this bit you can't really follow the river, so we've got to take a little detour along there. You see there's a bridge, little footbridge. You can't miss it. So I guess this is part of the Dartmoor Way. This is interesting. This just opens up into this sort of what do you call it? A sort of courtyard thing that's walled and it's got trees in it. Almost like an orchard, but not apple trees. We're heading straight through to this hole in the wall. We've still got the river on our left. It's now down there. So this rather magical place is called Flat Rocks, and it is your reward for walking through the woods along the side of it. This is amazing. But yeah, there's some people here, so I feel a bit, don't want to make too much noise and break the peace. So when you reach here, you'll know it. It's a nice place to stop and have a picnic. And like I say, but quite often there are people up here and just chilling out. It's such a lovely space. But we're going to carry on along the path that we were on, keeping the river to our left. Up here. It's a little bit scrambly through it. Just keep up on the side. Almost good enough to swim in. Not really, not for me. I'd have to be on fire probably to consider that. Anyway, so you follow the river and then you end up at that bit and you kind of think, oh, take the wrong turn. It's because you've got to go up the hill. Up there. Oh. So many beautiful views down here along the river. Right, we're at the sort of the beginning of this almost a natural sort of stairway, but they've put a rail up. So you want to follow this up here. We're sort of heading up to the moor now. But I just wanted to mention this part of the river. There's a little island over there, and next to it is a very lovely waterfall. Now I've managed, after a little run of very dry weather, to get down there. It's quite something. Looking at it now, I can't imagine what I was thinking. Don't know, but I remember it was a lovely spot. But I also remember thinking, well, I was very fortunate to be able to get there. So this is a little bit bony, but it doesn't last very long. Yeah, I must have climbed down there. Well, I'm not recommending anybody do that. You're on your own. Right, so we're just following this track. Again, keeping the river to the left. This way, the wild garlic is out. Beautiful. No flowers or anything yet, but the smell is there. And now we're at the moors. So you're going to come to this bridge. And head out of the cover. Another little beach. Alright, let's find a... Oh, there's a log. Nice little short break. Bit of a slurp. Okay, so from here we are going up there. This is probably the most challenging part of the walk, but it's not very long. Take it steady, baby steps, it's over in no time. So come a little bit further up the hill. You're starting to get into views now. That's the bridge where we stopped and had a slurp. And looking up to the moor there. Up that way is North Devon. Oh, we don't like to talk about that. Oh, really lucky with the weather today. Beautiful. Okay, so you come up that track, you are going to come to this good track where it flattens off. We are going to head left towards that rocky outcrop, which is known as the Cleeve. It's nice they picked today to do their muck spreading. A real aroma in the air. I don't think it's human. Some sort of large mammal, I think. This is rather lovely. It's, I don't think I've said, this is the end of April. Yes, there's not much greenery on the trees yet, but of course it's given it a good go. So, what do you think of my little artsy shots where you see me walking in front of the camera? I'm kind of undecided on them. I see them on other people's videos and I think, what are you doing? You've put your camera there, you've walked back, you've walked up, and then gone back and get your camera and carry on. I thought I'd give it a go. If you think it's stupid, tell me, because like it's another, you know, thing to think about. But I guess it does break up just the either looking at me or looking ahead sort of thing. But you see some of them, you see them walk off into the distance, and I do think, blimey, that's dedication, because they must know we know what they're doing, leaving their camera recorded, and then they have to run back and get it. You know, the sheep is looking at me because I'm talking to myself, as far as he's concerned. It kind of splits here, but it don't matter. I'm going to take the lower track because it's easier, and actually it's probably quicker to get to the bit we're trying to get to, which is that rocky outcrop. After a little bit you're going to see it plain as day. That's where we're going, and we're just going to go stand on the top of it. Oh, lean against that. Right, we came out down there somewhere, walked up here and along to here where we are now, but we walked basically through the woods all the way down, keeping the river to the side, and then came out down there, up there in fact, and then up this track to here. And this is the Cleeve. In fact, it might be called the West Cleeve, I'm not sure on that. That's quite a nice spot for a good view. Up on the hill there, that's the army camp. And obviously up there is the more proper Bellstone Tor and all of that. I don't know which one is which. It's been a long time since I've been up there. Okay, and with that we're going to head sort of where that sticks out over the Cleeve thing. We're heading opposite, basically, over there. There's a wall with sticks on it, a fence. That's what that's called, isn't it? A wall with sticks on. In a minute you'll see that gate. We are going through that gate over there. Right. another long handle action. Ooh. No cycling. Right, down this track. Alright, then you're going to come out, oh, it does say the sign actually to West Cleeve. Yes, so that is West Cleeve. You're going to come out on the road. Now, at this stage, you can turn right and go up to Belstone, where there is a pub, which is open all day. Depending on time of year, you might be sat outside though. They don't actually, they do a thing outdoors. A bit limited, they don't do tea and coffee. And you might need to take plenty of money. But anyway, it's there. But we are going to go left, this way. Then cross the cattle grid, through here, with these ponies. Back. Come on, I'd wait. Waiting for their dinner. Anyways, interesting. So we're heading across this field. We are allowed across this field, honest. And kind of straight on, you can see there's a signpost down there next to that gate. So we're heading for that. You can see that says path. We are heading path down here. Keep the hedge on the left. Right, so then we've got down to the bottom and there's another gate. And a stile on the right, which we are going through. So after going over the stile, we are now just going through a field. You can see now up there, that's the top road of Oakey. Looking across to North Devon. We are heading down to the bottom left corner. Oh, look at this stuff. Very pretty. Okay, so we've gone down through the field and we come to another stile, which we are going over. What he's saying, don't go in there, impending death. Well, I told you so. Don't say I didn't warn you. There's another little river at the bottom of this field. More of a stream. You come out in this rather nice little meadow, which has got some beautiful horseflies hovering. Try and slip past them. So what we're heading for now is this strange little construction. It's like a kissing gate, but it's got screens. I feel I need to come up with a word for a kissing gate that's got screens. So anyway, we turn left, heading down the road, and we're heading back down now towards Fatherford. It's getting kind of noisy now. We're right by the main road. So that's the A30. Now the railway line. Okay, we come out of here and we want to turn left. And then left again. Just heading down the hill basically. Then very quickly on the right we're going to see a fence, gate. We're going to go through that. It's busy down here. I waited for some quiet. Anyway, so we are going to turn right up here. The gate is a gravity fed affair. And now we're just heading through this woodland path. Do feel kind of silly doing it. Anyway, some nice views down on the river. This is the same river that we followed up to the moor. One of the Yockments. Hearing the A30 again, it's funny. That was one of the nice things about lockdown, because it went silent. It was only then you kind of realised how it was always there, the sound of the traffic. So walking along here, we're kind of on the opposite side of the valley that we walked down on tram lines to get down to Fatherford. Just do it. You can go back that way, but doing it this way, it makes it a circular walk. Right, after a little walk through, we have finally arrived at Ball Hill. A rather impressive erection at the end of it. Oh, I see, the other side makes sense. It's art. Very nice too. Now we are not going through that gate. We're going down here towards the river and across the little bridge. This is the top of the playing fields at school. Oh, and it's a permissive path. We know about those, don't we? Means you're allowed until you're not. Oh. But basically keeps to the edge. Don't go practicing your throwing axes or clay pigeon shooting or anything like that. Oh, I should probably say, if you like what you've seen and you want the outside chance of seeing some more, then do subscribe to this channel. I've thought about making a Stomps channel on its own, but it would mean moving everything. So if I do any more of these, they're going to be on this channel. I always put them in the Stomps playlist anyway. Right, just keep to this path. That's all we do. Okay, now we're coming up to a bit now, which I don't have to do, but I'm going to do it for you, just so this makes sense and we end up back at the train station. When you get to this bit with the bridge, we're going over the bridge. Formerly used by a farmer to take pigs to the ancient oak woodlands opposite and feed on acorns. Who doesn't love an acorn? So we go over the bridge and then we kind of head in left up this track, and you get to see one last piece of river action before we climb the hill back up to tram lines. So yeah, this bit's a bit of a bummer. It's a bit of a climb right at the end of the walk. And there's a bench halfway up, which I think I may well make use of. Oh, blimey. Nearly there. This is almost easier without the steps. The second half is just a slope. So when we get up the top, we just want to turn right. And this is basically where we started. Or at least just a few minutes anyway. Just along here, and you're back at the station. I hope you enjoyed this walk. I have. Apart from that last little hill, which by rights I should be able to scramble up like a gazelle, but I don't know what's going on. As time goes on, it gets harder. It's almost like there's some sort of thing at work. So yeah, I do recommend this walk over the original Okehampton Stomp. It doesn't take in the castle, but you can do that separately. It's a nice length, and I'll see which other ones I can find to do. But in the meantime, this is that. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Cheers!